Amiibo!
Welcome back to Amiibo Doctor. Today we're going to be looking at some Pyra and Mythra Amiibo footage. Now, these Amiibo were created through the use of a mod, okay? So if you go around saying in 6 months, Doc, my Pyra Mythra Amiibo doesn't play like this, that's okay. Nintendo tinkers with them beforehand. Special thanks to Jaws for the mod. Let's start analyzing. Okay, so remember, this is a trained Amiibo, right? So it's got the habits and talents that Jaws wants to put in it. Jaws thought that up special would be a good attack to use, okay? It's proving to be quite effective. That hitbox is really large. Oh, did you notice that? Look, watch these switches. These switches are what I'm very concerned with. So she attacks him. He's a safe distance away, and then she switches, okay? You don't see them ever switch at point blank range, which is really good. Pokemon Trainer did that sometimes. Not a good habit to have, okay? You can see, just like Pyra's using a lot of up special, so will Mythra, right? They're going to share the same behavior data. That's basically how that's going to work. They have their own built-in CPU, but they have the same data to work off of. Same thing as Pokemon Trainer. I should also mention this is Lizega. Jaws' legendary Mario Amiibo. Lizega does in fact win Amiibo. You'll notice, by the way, when Mythra does her up special, she shoots the several bolts, right? There's the switch again, in a completely safe position, right? They never do it at point blank range. That's very important. That was one of the AI flaws that I was afraid of. So I do think that this match would be going significantly better in Pythra's favor if Mario wasn't parrying. This is one of the best Marios out, if not the best Marios out there. So I would call it and say that Pyra and Mythra are almost definitely better than Mario. It's just parrying is what kills them, because they're mostly single hit attacks. There's that switch to recover. We don't know if that was necessarily to recover, if it was just because they were safe distance, but they switched to recover. Did she use the single hit on that one, or was it still 5 bolts at a time? Let's see that again. Ah, it's too close to tell. I can't tell. Now you'll notice there's really not a lot of follow-up, right? There's really no attempt at juggling. Could just be training, but it might not be. And there's that parrying again, by the way. That's the potential of Pyra and Mythra's up special, right there. It's a kill at like 67% on a middleweight, on the middleweight, the defining middleweight. Oh, there we go. So 2 things. 1, incredible recovery ability from Mythra, right? Gets thrown all the way out. So that's a pretty impressive recovery. Amiibo are pixel perfect recoveries in most cases. That's an amazingly good recovery. Second, we do in fact know, if I'm seeing that correctly, that they can use the 1 bolt attack as well. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It's not 100% clear on why they choose one or the other. It may just be random. You never know. Now you'll notice there's really no follow-ups out of that side B. And I can see why there's no follow-ups. It's interesting Mythra hasn't used it yet. There's really no follow-ups. And if there were, that would have been pretty impressive. Oof. So, just based on this, okay, knowing that that was probably the best Mario, there's a reason they say Liziggo wins Amiibo, I would actually say that in a parrying-based meta, Pyra and Mythra would probably be A tier. If there's no parrying, or if it's not very shield-based, A+, possibly. I don't think they'll be broken or ban-worthy, but there's a lot of potential considering these were like the first ones ever trained. I'm not gonna sell them short in the slightest. I think if Jaws just did 2 or 3 more Amiibo of Pyra and Mythra and refined them even just a little bit, we would see some crushing results.